Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I have all of these items out because I just finished creating a cut file and template for a perfume bottle shaker. And I use my silhouette to cut out this. You get this front piece, which is optional because you could just use a pattern paper and print. I'm sorry, you could just use a pattern paper and cut from that. And then I just decided I wanted to use black cardstock for my inside. So I'm not sure how many layers I need. I cut 8 layers of cardstock to glue together to give it some thickness. So I'll glue all these together, and then I cut a back piece out, which is also included in the cut files. And when I set up the silhouette file, I put all of these shapes in the same file so that if you wanted to make something smaller, because this is pretty good size at about 3.2 by just a little shy of 5. So let's just say 3 by 5 approximately. So this is pretty large depending on what you want to use it for. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this together and let you watch. And yeah, these files will be available on my website at scrapcraftastic.com. Okay, so now I have all my layers glued together. I'm trying to clean up some of this excess glue. And I am going to set this aside, sit it under something heavy so that it will lay flat and not warp. Let's see. Do I have something heavy enough to hold it flat? I guess I'll use this container that I have my sequins in. Sit it under there. And put it aside. Okay. So I also went over this with a little wink of Stella, but it's not really showing up that great. Probably need something different for that. Maybe some stickles, I don't know. Anyway, while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and prepare a few pieces for my shaker. I don't have any light pink sequins, so I'm going to just use these small punches and a few pieces of washi tape to punch out some light pink hearts and flowers. Well, I know I want to use the hearts, not sure about the flowers yet. So I'm just going to put this washi tape on the cardstock. This probably would work better with a thinner, not such a heavy washi, but this is the colors that I had available. So burnish that washi. Okay. Let's go back and forth a little bit more. Make sure you get those edges down good and flat. Okay, so now I'm just going to punch some of these hearts with this. And I think I'm only going to use the hearts. So that comes out kind of cute. See? So I'm only going to use the hearts. And I'm only going to cut a few of those out. Okay, I think that should be enough. Okay. There we go. Okay, so these will go in here. Might be too many. And so I will be back later once my back piece has dried to put the shaker together. Okay, so now I'm back and ready to assemble the shaker. I'm putting in the hearts that I made with the cardstock and the washi and the heart punch. My sequins of choice. They're like a clear iridescent sequin. And also put in some black sequins. And I'm just taping those up so they don't spill. And after I looked at it with the cover on, I decided I didn't like the black sequins. So I'm doing my best to get those out. There's one stubborn one that didn't want to come out. So now I'm putting in a few more of the iridescent sequins, and a few silver sequins are going in. And now I'm just putting back the black sequins and cleaning up my area. And this is the Duralar, I think it's called. And yeah, Duralar, and it's kind of like an acetate. And I think I picked that up at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just cutting out a little piece that will be my fit over the shaker window. And I wiped it off with a dryer sheet to alleviate some of the static cling. Now I'm putting down some score tape or double-sided tape to hold the, I'm going to call it acetate, the acetate in place. I'm just burnishing the tape, pulling the backings off, and popping the acetate on top of the tape. Now I'm just going to come back with my wet glue and apply And once I get it on there, I'm going to realize I didn't put enough glue close to the edge, so I'm coming back in and adding a little more glue close to the edge of the shaker window. And here's kind of where I messed up with this is I'm working in the glue, burnishing down the tape, but I wanted to shake it before the glue was dry. And I think some of the sequins kind of got hung on some of that wet glue. So advice for anyone doing that, don't shake it until it's dry. But here's the finished shaker. And it didn't warp too bad. It did have some warping, and then next time I would use glossy accents instead of a normal or typical wet glue. But it came out quite nice, and I'm happy with it. So this cut file and the template will be available on my website at scrapcraftastic.com. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.